Good evening, everybody.
Hello.
We are here at Fleming's Steakhouse.
We are.
Yes. They have a promotional deal going on
They do.
Tuesdays. If you remember back a year ago or something,
At least
they
a
had
year.
a Tomahawk Tuesday, a big
Yes.
Tomahawk ribeye steak. But now they have a chef's reserve.
Yeah, so on Tuesdays, they still have that Tomahawk for two for Tuesday. Now the Chef's Reserve gives you two different cuts of meat.
That's right. You get a filet and a bone-in New York.
And a bone-in New York. It's not or. It's a
It's two.
6 ounce filet mignon,
Right.
and a big one. It's like a 20-something ounce New York.
Right.
So
yeah.
we gotta try it out.
Plus, you get two salads, two sides, and two desserts.
And two desserts, yes.
Yeah, for I think it was $145.
$145.
Right?
I think the price was lower last time, but
It could
it
have been.
could have been. I don't remember, but this is like 2 years ago. I think the last time we went,
Right.
we came.
So we're excited to try this
Yes.
new 2 for Tuesday out,
Yes,
like TWO Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Okay, let's go inside.
Okay. So we're here for the 2 for Tuesday. These are the specials right here. Now these are only run on Tuesday. This is the new Chef Reserve.
Right.
And then this is what they've always had, was that Tomahawk. And the size, look at that. Humongous.
Yeah,
and even
35 ouncer.
And even this New York, it's right here. It is 28 ounce. It's not a small one.
Yeah, which
So,
is really good.
Yeah, so we're going to try it out. It's a 3-course meal for two for $145.
They just brought out the table bread. Look at this little cute little mini baguette right here. Comes with pumpkin butter and some kind of champagne butter.
something.
Interesting, yeah. Has a little sparkle to it. So yeah, it is nice and warm. It's really good.
I'm ready to dig into this nice warm crusty bread. Look at this. Oh yeah, it's steaming.
Yeah, it is steamed.
Yeah, don't know if you can see it, but I can see it. Let's go ahead and I will try this pumpkin butter first. Right here, slather that on. I love me some pumpkin.
I can hear that crunch from the crust.
That tastes like a pumpkin pie filling, not sweet, no bit salty, as smooth as like pumpkin pie filling, a non-sweet pumpkin pie filling. This is delicious. This is a really good butter. You try the other one, babe.
I will. Let me tear into this bread. Oh yeah, it's more than warm. It's definitely hot. That's how you saw that little steam come up. There we go. Look at that. It's kind of fancy champagne butter right here. You know what's different about this butter? It has some like sea salt crystals mixed into the butter.
Oh, it's
Wow.
crunchy.
Yeah, this is a very salty butter, but very delicious. Wow. It's really good. So we have some good choices here. The pumpkin, champagne.
On the menu, it said you have a choice of your 2 salads, but he had offered soup too. So you can get either soup or salad. They have the lobster bisque, which is here, or the onion soup. And they have 3 types of salad. And yours looks delicious, babe.
Oh yeah, I got the wedge.
Yep, we'll take a picture of
You
that
want to try
one.
this one out?
Look at these pieces of lobster right here. Wow, look at that. You can see the creaminess. Of course, they do probably some lobster butter in here. Let's go ahead and get that first bite. Get that piece of lobster in there.
Very
Wow, this
careful
is
there. You can see all
hot.
that steam
Oh,
coming
yeah.
up.
This is going to be hot.
Yep.
Let's make sure. Hold on. That lobster is succulent. The soup is creamy. Has great taste of lobster in there. As sure as the soup itself. Oh yeah. Really creamy. You can taste a little bit of spices in there. Not spicy, but just spices. Oh, it's a very good bisque. It's a very good lobster bisque flavor. Oh yeah, this is excellent.
This is the wedge salad. Check this out. It usually comes with a blue cheese, so I asked to substitute it with ranch dressing. There was no problem at all. And also, they usually put blue cheese crumbles on top. I omitted those as well. I'm like anti-blue cheese today, so this is all ranch right here. You get your crumbled bacon bits, and it looks like some balsamic vinegar drizzle on there, and some little tomatoes. So let's just cut into this wedge right here. Oh, very crispy. You can just see the freshness in it. Look at that. No wilted lettuce here. So let's get this. Perfect amount of little bit of ranch on there, and they had some fresh ground peppers that they ground on top. The addition of the little bacon bits, I love. It gives that nice little crunchy bits from the bacon. This is very good. As long as salads are nice and crispy, of course fresh, they're always going to be delicious. And this is no exception. This is a great little wedge salad.
We came here at 4 o'clock, and we are really not the only ones here. Right now it's about 4:30, and people are starting to roll in.
Oh yeah, it's filling up quick.
Oh yeah.
Chef dessert. Very, very hot. Please be very careful.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Careful, okay?
Thank you.
And
Oh,
on
wow.
my right hand side near to you is going to be the New York. On your side is going to be the filet mignon. Let me get the size and we go from there, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Wow. look at
Wow,
that.
that's pretty cool looking.
Yeah, and you know what? They just dimmed the lights in the restaurant, so we're gonna light up now.
A lot. Our meal just came out. What they do is they first deliver, all the plates are hot. First of all, when they place it on your table, they first deliver these plates right here. These are hot. They has a little bit of parsley and butter on those plates.
Yeah.
And here is our meal right here. This is the filet mignon, 6-ounce filet mignon. And this is the 28-ounce, I believe it's 28-ounce New York. We both got the medium. Look at that, perfectly cooked.
Wow, and that I want to point out that is the bone.
Yes.
Look at how long it is right here.
Oh yeah.
Pick it up with the tongs there.
Let's
I'm sure it's
move
going to be
the
really hot.
rosemary sprig. Here we go, babe. That is the bone right
You know
here.
what? I have to be honest. I've never seen a bone that size off a New York
Yeah,
strip.
it's pretty thick.
Wow.
And these are hand cut too. And the fillet is hand cut.
Yes. All right, let's put a little bit on each plate
Yep.
and try this out.
Only with the chef's reserved meal, you get a trio of salts. The salts they bring out is black lava. Here is a Merlot and Himalayan sea salt. I'm gonna try the meat just on its own, and then we'll try out a little bit of the salts. Or we'll have you do it, have it. We'll have you do it.
We'll both do it.
Yeah. Let's first try out this filet mignon. Wow, tender. So I'm gonna go cut this one up. Of course, it's in that plate with all this butter and goodness. Look at that piece. I know you guys want a bite for this one. Let's try this one out. I know filet mignons are supposed to be medium rare, but for us, medium is a perfect cook on this. It's juicy, it's tender, it really melts in your mouth. Such an easy chew. Now let's try this New York. Again, it's perfectly cooked. Let's try this little piece of New York. Oh yeah, that looks good. Right there. Just gonna try a little bit without any of the salts. That looks divine. It's interesting. you can really taste the different cuts of the meat. In this case, if I had to pick one, I'd pick the New York.
Well, really?
That
Wow.
is delicious.
I'm surprised.
And I'm going to hit it up with some salt. Let's see. Himalayan is the one that you see the most. Merlot, you don't see that often, but this black lava. Let's go. A little spoon. Let's hit it up with just that little bit of salt. Just a little touch right here. Put it right there on top of my New York. It doesn't need any seasoning. So let's go see. For the black lava, it really enhances the juiciness of that New York. Now, I'm curious about the other two.
Here we go. I got the same thing. Got the filet on my right. Of course, the New York. Wow. You know, I'm going to try the New York first. Now, to mention, on the menu, it did say that it was wet aged, right?
Good.
Yeah, so it's a wet aged New York. And I love how they give the presentation of the hot butter and a little bit of that, what is it, parsley or something? Here we go. Without any salt. You're right. I don't know if it needs any additional salt, but it has that great depth of that beefy flavor to it that only the aging process could give you. It is very tender and very juicy. Just look at that. Wow. For the filet, I'm going to go for a little bit of salt. I'm going to get this little salt dish, and I'm going to get a pinch of the Merlot on one, and a little bit of the Himalayan. Now this is, this is very fancy pants over here. But let's go for the Merlot. We're very interested. Never had Merlot salt before. Does it taste like wine? No, it just tastes a little bit of saltiness to it. Interesting. Very flavorful though. Now let me use my palate cleanser of my Diet Coke. Here we go, the Himalayan. Tastes more saltier, if that makes any sense. I know they're all salt, but definitely more saltier on the Himalayan than the Merlot. But the Merlot is kind of like a mellow salt, I guess you could say. Although I haven't tried the black lava. It's very interesting. I'm sure all three taste different, which I know these two taste different, so I'm not sure about the black one. They taste different too, like compared to regular sea salt?
It's a little bit lighter than salt.
A little bit lighter. Well, there you go. The Himalayan is the one that packs the punch. One of your favorites right here.
One of my favorites, Brussels sprouts. Look how they're cooked.
And I think these have bacon as well,
Yeah,
right?
they do. This is cooked in bacon. Let's get a really good piece all the way to the bottom. Look how well cooked they are. Hot? Not hot. Let's go ahead and dig on in. You can tell they're roasted in some balsamic. You can taste that saltiness of the bacon. And Brussels sprouts to me are just delicious. I love them. And I love this part right here. These are the little crispy bits of the Brussels sprout when you roast them. Those are my favorite parts.
I know sometimes the balsamic could give you that little sweet flavor, right?
It is a teeny bit sweet, not overpowering at all. Wow, these are very good Brussels sprouts. And these are the size that you get to share. So it's a perfect size. That you should look at the potato. It's humongous.
Oh yeah, it is big.
Yeah.
Now this loaded baked potato is fit for a king. Look at that. It's the same crumbled bacon that they use on the white salad with sour cream, butter, cheese. Wow. And some onions on top. Oh yeah. This is a lot of bacon, like you said. Let me just try to, you know what? I'm gonna just dig my fork into it. Usually I like the skin when I'm eating some of the baked potatoes. But let's just try to get a good bite here. Oh, look at that one. Looks really good. There it goes. Great creamy flavor on the baked potato. I love how fluffy it is. When they don't mess up a baked potato, really no matter where you get it at, it is delicious. One of my favorites is the loaded baked potato because I like everything from the sour cream cheese, bacon bits, and of course the butter. They got a lot of bacon on that one right there. This could be a whole meal in itself, no joke. And you can see the pool of butter in there. So they're not playing when it comes to butter. Great baked potato.
They have a wide array of desserts that you can pick. I got the fresh fruit with chantilly cream on the side.
Yeah.
And these are the fruits that are in season right now, which is the pineapple, blueberry, and strawberry. Let's go ahead and try out the chantilly cream. Let's see how this tastes. Oh, it is whipped. It tastes like a whipped cream. It tastes like a whipped cream and the frosting from a carrot cake put together. So it has that lightness of that whipped cream and that sweetness from like that cream cheese frosting on top of a carrot cake. That is really good. Let's see what this is right here. Is this whipped cream? Got straight up whipped cream, a little bit sweet on there. And now it's gonna go try it with this fruit. And let's put a little hit of these two creams here. Let's get some cream here. So I have whipped cream on the bottom that's a little bit sweet, chantilly cream that's a little bit sweeter. This cream on both of them, I would love it in a piece of pound cake right in the middle and put whipped cream on the middle with the fruit and then just chantilly cream on top. I think that's how you have to eat it.
Chocolate gooey butter cake. I had to practice that a couple times. Look at this thing. This is a work of art. You can just see that butter cake on the bottom. Of course, it has that chocolate gooiness, a fresh whipped cream, some caramel drizzle on it. Let's try this out. Wow, here it goes. Ooh, you can tell it's a little bit on the rich side, just digging that fork into it. Almost has a consistency of like a brownie when I pierce my fork through there. Let's try it out. It's thick. It tastes like a brownie, just about like a brownie. It's not your traditional butter cake. It is very rich in chocolate flavor. And I love these little sprinkles of something. I'm not sure what they are. Maybe nuts? I think they're nuts.
They look like honeycomb.
Yeah, it's something that has a little bit of crunchiness to it. But it's good. Yeah. If you love brownies, and of course if you love chocolate, this is the perfect dessert. Fortunately, I like brownies, and I like butter cakes and stuff. And of course we love chocolate, so that's why we got it. But this is definitely a shareable item. Very rich. I need a cup of coffee. We don't have one. I still got my Diet Coke over here, but it'll have to do. Yeah, it's good. That wraps it up from Fleming's Steakhouse.
Yes, the service is impeccable.
Yes.
Be sure to grab JC. We're in the one in El Segundo.
Yeah, El Segundo, California,
yeah,
right?
So be sure to come and ask for JC. He will give you just phenomenal service.
Oh yeah, and just to let you know that if you do come to El Segundo, it's
Yes.
3 hours free validated parking.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It is. The special was just amazing. We have leftovers.
Yes, you know what? This is one of the best New York strips I've had, and we've had a lot of New Yorks.
We had a lot of New Yorks.
Yeah, and I was impressed with this
It
one.
was the most flavorful that I've had.
Yeah, it's
So,
very good.
It is.
Yeah.
And this will definitely blow out any of those Vegas steakhouses for the New York.
Easy now.
For the New York,
Easy.
baby. You know, for the New York.
Yeah, so
it will.
if you have a Fleming's near you, we'll have the website link in the video description below. Check it out. I don't know how long this promotion is going to run for, but it's definitely worth checking out.
Yeah, the Chef's Reserve.
The Chef Reserve.
Yes.
And if you're not into those cuts, the Tomahawk is also another winner.
And I believe that's the one they always carry.
Yes, yes. So Tuesday is the day here at Fleming's.
Yes.
So until our next foodie adventure, we'll catch you guys in the next one.